What, it's on?
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Real Housewives of Parts Unknown is being interrupted so that we can join in progress. Quintessential Cuisine with Stud Muffin and Squeeze. And tonight, we are making one-pan pork chops and sautéed cabbage. And the theme is red. We got some beautiful red cabbage. We got some beautiful red onion. We got an apple. We got some wonderful stuff. A lot of this has been done in advance. The onion has been sliced, so no need to cry for nobody. The cabbage has been sliced. The chives have been sliced. The apple has been grated on the large side of the box grater. All of that, most of step one has been done. What we have not done yet is half the vinegar. We have added the sliced chives to the apple, but we have not added half the vinegar. So I'm going to do that now. This is the vinegar. What are you getting? Some sort of measuring mechanism?
No, just a spoon to mix it.
Just a spoon to mix.
Okay.
Because by I am
So we have the onions here. And we have the apple. And we have the cabbage. And this is the chives and the apple.
It smells good. Apple cider vinegar. It smells good. I'm going to put half of it in with the chives and the onions, right? Or the chives and the apples, right?
Yeah.
All right. It's about a quarter. That's still not exactly half. Still not really half. We could call that about half.
Okay, he's gonna mix it. So it says stir to combine. And then after he stirs to combine, we're going to set aside to marinate, stirring occasionally for 10 minutes.
I wish this is smell-o-vision. A lot of this is lost in translation from it not being smell-o-vision. Because that smells really good. Now what am I supposed to do now? Stir to combine.
Yep, and then put it down and let it marinate for 10 minutes.
Ooh.
Leave the spoon because we have to stir it occasionally during those 10 minutes.
Leave the spoon in here, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Gosh.
Next step. Pork.
Pork.
While the apple marinates, pat the pork dry with paper towels. So we have our pork.
All right.
Paper towel.
Paper towel for patting. Scissor.
No, there's a thing to separate it. Just look, it should say. To open on what side or whatever.
Oh, yeah?
Usually.
Nah, man. This thing is
I'll give
locked
you a
up
knife.
tighter. You
Here,
know.
use the knife. I don't have a scissor right now. Be careful.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Okay.
So take the pork out piece by piece and
Yep.
dry it with the paper towel.
If this becomes an ER visit, I want you to keep the camera going and we'll get 2 videos. Okay, 1 piece.
Okay.
And 2 piece.
Okay.
And pat them dry,
Yeah,
right?
pat them dry. Here, use this.
Just pat them dry.
Pat
though.
them dry.
We're going to do that. We're not going to dry them out.
Right.
We're just going to pat them.
Okay. Season on both sides with salt, pepper, and enough of the spice blend to coat.
We're not cutting our usual pepper promo, but we're skipping the pepper. And that's,
Yes, we don't like pepper.
right. It's our
Black pepper.
black pepper. And then there's usually a disclaimer that goes with that. But
And we use kosher sea salt because it tastes better.
not because we're Semites or anti-Semites. So I'm going to sprinkle.
Yep. Okay, sprinkle. Go to the other one. Gonna give us a friggin' heart attack. Okay,
From how good it tastes.
flip it on the other side. Oh, we have to do the seasoning.
Where's the spice blend?
Right there. The blue. Little
blue
blue
one?
bag. Also, today, everyone's in for a special treat. Joel is wearing pants.
Yeah, today I decided to wear. I just got back in from a convention here in the zip code, not only in Brooklyn, but here in the zip code. And I'll be there tomorrow as well. PowCon.
PowCon at the Best Western Gregory Hotel in Brooklyn.
Southern Spice Blend, y'all.
Yeah. Now it says to enough of the spice blend to coat. It says you may have extra. So do not douse this, please.
To coat on one side or to coat on both sides?
Both sides.
To coat both sides of
Yeah,
both?
yeah.
Of course there's not going to be any left over. You know how we do.
It says you may have extra.
You may win the lottery.
All right. The other one. No.
What do you mean? It's not coated yet. When you put a coat on, do you leave it off your shellnuts?
It looks coated to me. Okay, stop.
And the other side too, you said?
Yeah, but do it when you put it in the pan.
Yeah, I know how.
Okay, so in a
What now?
medium pan,
Yep.
we have added 2 teaspoons of olive oil, which you can't really see because it's only 2 teaspoons.
Yep.
And we are going to turn it on, turn the stove on, medium high. And Joel is going to circulate the oil in the pan to make sure it coats.
And when I say circulate the oil, I mean... Oh man, I'm really anticipating a great meal from this one.
Okay, that looks good.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put them both in, and I'm gonna put them.
Let me get a spork. I don't think we have this.
That's all right. I'm gonna put them in covered side down, right?
Yes. Right?
So that we can coat the uncoated side.
Right.
Oh. Help me. Yeah, thank you, baby.
No problem. Don't forget the sea salt.
Oh, on this side too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll put it on after this.
Okay, that's enough.
It's not coated, really. All right, now it's coated. There's none of this left. I told you there wouldn't be any left. All right, where's the sea salt at? Oh, it's back over. I got it. Sprinkle, sprinkle again, right?
Cook 2 to 3 minutes per side or until lightly browned. Now, you need to turn that heat down because we need the fond. And you can't burn it off.
Okay, but it said medium high, didn't it? Well,
Okay, so 2 to 3 minutes on
it's
each
meat.
side.
It'll make more fond. Temperature makes the fond grow larger, or whatever the saying
We're
is.
flipping.
God, I'm just so in the mood to eat. I'm not in the mood anyway to cook today. Just got home from work, from PowCon.
Conventions
Can't wait.
not work.
Conventions, no. Convention meeting people is fun. Takeover's coming on. I just want to relax. It's Saturday. We've hardly spent any time with chaos.
Well, you should watch and make sure that doesn't burn.
You said to flip it when?
It says 2 to 3 minutes.
All right.
And while that's happening, why don't you stir the apple marinade
Okay.
occasionally?
Occasionally, like right now. Now's a good occasion. No occasion like the present. Yep. Oh, yum. Oh, yum.
Okay, flip that. Sounds like it's burning.
It smells really good. And I'm surprised it's a southern spice blend because the first thing that I smelled was it smelled like an everything bagel, crazy enough. To me, that's the first thing that it brought to mind. It smells really good. Can't put this over enough, honestly. Blue Apron. It's really good stuff. They do all the shopping for you. They do the shopping. They send it to your house. You do the chopping. You send it into the fire. A few minutes later, yum 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 yum. We do the yum yum song. We do the yum yum song before we eat. We do the yum yum song before we eat. We do the yum yum song.
Oh, that's the Kona shirt?
Yeah.
Tell everyone where we got the shirt.
We got it from Kona.
Okay. Why were we on Kona?
Oh, we honeymooned in Hawaii.
Yeah. And where did you get that shirt?
Kona.
But where at Kona? Do you remember?
No.
The coffee place.
Yeah, the coffee place was ill.
Kona coffee, everyone. That is serious stuff. Okay. Still looks like it's not a whole cooked right now, but it looks like it's a little burning.
Yeah, we're gonna lose that fond for sure. But you know what? It's a fond. It's not a broth. It's not a. It's probably meant maybe not to be completely liquid. I don't know. I don't cook all the time. Only when I've got a camera on me.
This is how we cheat to make sure everything's cooked.
That's the Bensonhurst way. Grilling it up. Look at you doing double duty.
Yeah, I know. Such is my life.
Yeah. Wait, what? Tell me it doesn't smell good.
It does smell good.
How good do you want that to smell right now? Disgusting. That's how good it smells.
I think we need more olive oil.
You want more olive oil?
Yeah, okay, this is burning. It's official. So we're going to take these off the thing.
Oh, no. Put the olive oil?
No.
Nah, right?
Actually, put a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, that's good. Okay. So, according to the instructions, we have moved it to plate, and Joel's eating the burned one. To the pan of the reserved fond, add the sliced onion and cabbage and 2 tablespoons of water.
It's going to be so good. The sliced onion, the cabbage, and what?
And we have to add 2 tablespoons of water.
I'm not mad at putting the extra oil in here.
Go ahead, it's on the fire.
I'm trying to make a obvious mediocre point that doesn't even need to be mentioned. You know who's going to be cleaning whatever hits the floor? The cat.
No, me.
With her whiskers. Probably you. But the cat will try her
seriously, just dump it in the pan.
Even the less desirable pieces, like that are close to the floor or whatever. Hey, man, I'm trying to help you.
No, you're not.
You know? Like Winston Wolfe, if my help is not appreciated. Alright. It's looking like a wrap on onion.
Okay.
So what goes in here? Onion, cabbage, and what else?
Water.
Water. Integral. 1,
2, 3, 4. Okay. Stir that baby up.
Okay.
Says stirring occasionally 2 to 3 minutes or until slightly softened.
Now we should turn it on, isn't it?
Why'd you turn it off?
You told me to turn it off because it was burning. What kind of heat you want on it?
It says medium. It says to season with salt. Maybe it's time to also stir the apple mixture.
Yep. Gotta stir that again. Occasionally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's switch over to that then. For a momentito.
Nice.
Nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Smells good.
Okay. Let's go back to this. Is it softening?
Likely not yet.
Okay. You need a spoon.
You good with the heat, or you want me to turn the heat up a little bit?
No, the heat is up high enough.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It said it was going to soften after how many minutes?
2 to 3 minutes.
So give it another minute.
Slightly softened, not like.
Oh, alright. So another minute or two to do that. Got a wild one.
Okay, next we're gonna add the broth.
Oh.
Okay, go in the broth.
All of it?
Yep. Remaining grated apple.
Yep. Yep, because we cut up a whole apple and half of it went into the mixture that was
Can you
being...
use a spoon? I can't.
Yup.
And the remaining vinegar. Okay. It's all out. Stir to combine.
Wow. That does smell good. What kind of broth? Oh, goodness. Nothing too sticks a Twix can't fix. Hold on a second.
Chicken bone broth.
Chicken bone broth. It's good for you.
Okay. So, after we mix it, we're going to put the pork back on top.
You think now's a good time to do that?
That's what it says.
That's what it matters what you say.
Why were?
Put it back on top.
Yeah. Okay. And we have to loosely cover the pan with aluminum foil.
Got it.
For 4 to 6 minutes.
What about the other half of the vinegar? Did we ever use it?
Yeah, just put it in.
All right.
Be careful, do not burn yourself.
Loosely cover it for how long?
4 to 6 minutes. Okay.
I'm not trying to know a whole lot about loose.
Why don't you wash your hands and then you can talk to your people for the 4 minutes or so while it's...
I wish my people could be here. I wish my people could smell what's going on in the kitchen. It smells fucking good, man. It
Okay,
smells really
come
good.
on.
I'm so hungry like I can't anymore. You're supposed to sing a happy birthday song
Why?
one time for duration to make sure that you're washing your hands long enough.
That's your
But
job.
yeah, no, you know what? We don't got like the BMI ASCAP. Like, I'm not trying to be like old school 90s ECW where we gotta like sing it and then, not pay for it and hope, the product's over enough
Talk to your
that
people.
the people that invented Happy Birthday don't care enough.
Take your phone
But
and talk to your people for
I've been talking to them. Why, where are you going?
I'll be right back.
Alright. Hey, what's up, people? Am I in frame? Is this good light? What's my motivation? Distraction is my motivation. Oh. Distraction. Distraction. And magic tricks. And cooking. You get it all.
Okay.
You don't step on a distraction.
You're a pig.
So what else?
So 1 more minute.
Are we there yet? Is it almost done?
It said 3 to 4. It said 4 to 6 minutes. So we are almost 3 minutes in. So why don't you tell them about your day today?
I had a great day. I was at the local hotel, PalCon, pop culture, comic books, science fiction, fantasy, horror, and I represented wrestling. I was the lone representative for pro wrestling right here. Literally, it happened like 3/4 of a mile from here. So that's cool because it's a working weekend. It's a convention weekend. It's the same kind of thing I might do in Miami, Atlanta, here, there, anywhere. But I'm doing it here, and I get to be home on Saturday night. You could probably hear Chaos meowing. She's thrilled at that bag. Remember when we took the bag out this morning with the t-shirts and the neck braces and everything else? And when she sees a bag, she's hot as hell because she thinks that we're not coming back for Christ almighty. That's hot, isn't it? She thinks when she sees a bag that we're not coming back for, like 1 to 7 to 10 days. And so we surprised her. We left with the bag and we came back X many hours later with the bag and we're here. Right, baby? We're gonna watch Takeover? Right, Kitty?
Kitty, are we watching Takeover?
Oh, Mama. She answers
Answer to Mom.
Yeah, she never sells for me. Nah, that's for the video. She sells for me.
When I'm not here.
This thing was real loosely covered because when I nudged the 450-degree handle, the steel handle, with my bare elbow, I knocked the aluminum foil a bit off of the... We all do stupid things. How much longer do you think?
You can check it.
How was everybody else? What did you think of PalCon? How was your day?
It was okay.
Yeah?
We sat across from the Red Ranger from
Yep.
space.
Yep.
Nice
Power
guy.
Rangers in space. Cool guy.
Christopher Lee, right?
Yep.
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 Nice guy.
Good guy.
There were a lot of artists there.
A lot of artists.
A lot of comic artists.
A lot of vendors.
I think you can take the foil off now.
Cosplay competition.
Remove the foil. Cook without stirring 1 to 2 minutes, or until the vegetables are softened and the pork is cooked through.
Without stirring, right?
Yeah.
That's interesting. You think the middles of the pork chops are getting that heat, though?
I mean,
I'm not going to stir, but I might tamp down here and just make sure that as much as possible of that steam and the heat on
Flip
the
'em.
onions is but it says don't stir.
not
Oh,
stirring,
so-
flip the pork.
You cool with a flip?
Yeah.
You can do that. Smart boogie.
Occasionally, I am not.
We didn't stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. We just were at a hotel all day today, peddling wares, and we'll be there again tomorrow. But you got all the intelligence of staying at a Holiday Inn Express last night, so that's cool. Oh, it smells so good. I wish you were all here to eat this veritable bounty with us.
Okay. I think that we are good.
Okay.
And we have, it says to move the pork to a cutting board and let it rest 3 minutes.
Okay.
So why don't we take the pork off? Just put it on the plate. It's fine.
Just on the plate, right?
Yeah. I'm going to move the plate over so you don't drop our food on
You're
the
from
floor.
Bensonhurst. Nothing scares you. Put both of them on the plate.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Let them rest for 3 minutes.
Yeah. What about this? Keep it on heat or turn it off?
Turn it off. Turn it lower.
Man, with the cabbage and everything, like the pork and the cabbage, it reminds me of like kind of like hunter stew. Like there's a Polish dish called bigos, and it reminds me of having bigos as a kid. It's like a hunter, European, specifically a Polish hunter stew.
So what you can start
and pork
doing,
and cabbage was in that for sure.
Start plating so we can just add the pork. Let me get a spoon.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. Spoon.
So we're each going to get one of those pork chops, and we're each going to get half of this monstrosity,
Well,
right?
I'm probably not going to eat most of it, but yes.
Well, I'm going to divvy it in half.
Okay.
Is that a whole lot of fairness right there?
Yeah, because I'm probably not eating it anyway.
So give you the smaller half,
Yes.
which I think is this. I think I tried to go onion light on that.
Right. Perfect.
You okay with that?
Yep. Great, great.
So that's how about half of the
Yep.
cabbage and onions and apple looks.
Yep. And it says that we are supposed to cut the pork.
And then what happens with this
That
slaw?
goes
It's on the
top,
side?
That goes on top of the pork. So why don't you, let me give you a fork. So we're
Okay.
going to cut one of the pieces of pork.
Slice it?
Yep.
How thin?
Doesn't matter. He is very precise, as you can see.
Yep, could have been a butcher.
And then you're going to put that on top of the vegetables.
All right.
And then you're going to put some of the apple topping on top of it. No, do yours later.
Yeah, I'm trying to put it away for a second.
What are you doing?
Get it out of the way.
No, you're going to put the pork that you cut on
Yep.
top of the cabbage.
Yep.
This is almost 30 minutes.
Gosh. The longer we try to not make these, try to keep them in like 20 minutes.
Never works.
But Bullwinkle, that trick never works. Nothing up my sleeve. Bristol.
Okay,
All
and
right.
then put some of the apple stuff on top of it. And then we're going to do a side-by-side.
Some like half, right?
Sure.
You want some more of this since you got less of that?
Sure.
Okay.
That's good.
So then that's yours, Angel and
Yeah.
mine.
So this is what the picture shows. And this is ours.
Ours is always better. Ours is always better.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning
Thanks
in.
for joining us. Yeah, we have one more Blue Apron recipe from the last unbox we did last weekend, and then another Blue Apron came today, so we're a little bit behind. Maybe tomorrow we'll cook that other one up and do the unbox, or do the unbox tonight, whatever. But thank you for watching all of these. We really do appreciate it. We're going to go eat this, and we'll talk to you later.